Hey everyone, we're discussing him punching me in the face. He did it in an old video. I hope you guys enjoy it. But if you're wondering who this guy is, this is Dan, the editor. You may know him from our old review shows. He did a lot of stuff with us in the past. And today, we've got this big box.
Aw, yeah!
A giant female Thor statue. And we thought it would be fun to open it while discussing a point that I've wanted to bring up for a little while. That's a better sentence. Yeah. I'm speaking publicly good. Yes. So basically, you guys know I didn't make it hidden that I disliked the Secret Empire event.
You definitely didn't keep it hidden.
I did not keep that hidden at all. And I'm also not keeping it hidden that I find DC Metal to be the greatest thing ever.
Well, to be fair, it is the greatest thing ever, so, I mean...
Now, I am going to go ahead and say, I am a little bit biased when it comes to DC Metal. It's all about Batman, and I literally have a Red Hood tattoo, a Batman tattoo, and a Batman tattoo. So, so take this for what you want it to be. So we're not really going to discuss the plot elements and what we like and dislike about them because they're two completely different stories.
Oh, enormously.
Yeah. So we can't discuss the plot, but why we're enjoying DC Metal as an event over Secret Empire as an event, and why, at least in my opinion, and I assume Dan agrees, otherwise he wouldn't have agreed to be on the camera unless he's just that narcissistic about himself.
No, that's you.
Oh, right.
Oh, no.
But yeah, no, why we think that DC Metal as an event is stronger than Secret Empire, nothing to do with the plots, although I do like the plot. So, why don't you go ahead and kick that off,
all right.
And I'll try to keep you on track while I try to open up this giant female Thor statue. For the record, I do enjoy female Thor, I just don't think they should have called her Thor, okay? Plot's great, give her her own name, make her her own character.
They did, they called her Thor.
That's Rob in the background, correcting me by telling me that they called her Thor.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, first up, my first thing that I'm gonna move this out of the way so you don't do that. My first thing that I really like about DC Metal over Secret Empire is the frequency that the issues come out.
Oh.
You never actually forget what's going on because there's an issue every single week, and that's probably my favorite part about the event as a whole, is you don't read it and you're like, wait, what happened last time? Let me go back and read that, and like, no, it's fresh in your mind. Oh, I want to see this.
Yes, no, it is fresh in your mind, and one thing that Scott Snyder put out, and I wasn't even aware they were doing this, and this is one thing that I really enjoy about this as an event, is he says that there's a cap to only 2 issues related to the event every week.
Excuse you.
No, I'm sorry. I had so many eggs this morning.
The long...
Okay, you cut this, because the last time I cut a box open, apparently I swung it towards myself, and when we submitted the video to DC, they were like, we can't publish this. So anyway, Scott Snyder came out and said that DC Metal is keeping it to only 2 issues per week. They will never have a 3rd issue, meaning they'll have a core issue and a tie-in, a core issue and a single one-shot. That kind of a thing. And that's one of the first things that I think makes this is how we should be handling events in comic books in general. Because with 52 comics coming out in Marvel and 40 to 50 comic books coming out in DC, the average consumer just can't buy 6 tie-ins for Secret Empire plus the main book and keep up with their regular comics. The way Marvel did Secret Empire, they pretty much told you either you get all of Secret Empire or you get your regular books. You can't have one or the other. You have to have one or the other. You can't have both. Okay, all right. Is this on camera,
okay,
Gary?
Hold on. Let's not open it up sideways.
I bet you everyone watching this was just like, oh my god!
Yeah, trust me, I was sitting here like, oh god, jeez, man.
Okay, that one actually opened.
Well, I found the cape.
Ah, the cape!
Where's the hammer?
The second thing that I'm really enjoying about this versus Secret Empire, and anyone who watched my complaints about Secret Empire book will know what. Oh wow, the cape actually has like wire in it.
Hey, don't worry.
Oh, you're worthy.
I am worthy. I'm worthy of a hammer and a hand.
So anyway, and this is a problem that I think Secret Empire had, and I don't think anyone can disagree. They weren't very clear where the tie-ins worked in.
Oh no, not at all.
Right, you'd read a comic book, you'd be like, oh, it's a tie-in, great, I understand that, but you didn't understand where it fit into the main storyline. Well, another great thing that I'm enjoying about DC Metal is every tie-in, even if it's just a little yellow box in the corner, or it's the to be continued where to go next, they're making sure that it all flows together. Now, I won't deny, some of the tie-ins are making the normal character-driven runs a bit confusing.
Yes.
Like Flash and Justice League, and Aquaman's gonna be in the Justice League tie-in, but he's in his book, he's missing. So
gotta love that.
Right, so I mean, that is a bit of confusion that is happening, but As far as Metal goes, if you're following Metal, they tell you exactly where everything is. As a matter of fact, when we make the final video, we're going to put all the tie-ins and the main storyline into the final video because they definitively tell you where this all fits together. Yeah. There's no question about it.
I don't have to ask you every time, like, wait, Benny, where did this happen?
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
Oh, it was in this comic. I'm like, oh, I wish they told me that. Ooh.
So as far as I'm concerned, those are the two biggest things, and this isn't even because it's DC versus Secret Empire. Yeah. Maybe I could have gotten more behind Secret Empire if the event itself was handled better. And that's the third point, the last point that I wanted to bring up with this. DC didn't cancel their main books.
No.
We weren't told Metal is the only thing you can buy until February. All of the main storylines and the main character stuff is still going. They just have little breaks for the event, and then they keep going. They're not being interrupted. They're not being like, hey, that is amazing.
I got the best part of the statue.
The butt?
Yeah. This is awesome. Jeez, that's big.
But yeah, no, they're not interrupting everything. So those are the three big things, and not DC or Marvel. I think in general, in my opinion, and this is entirely my opinion, this is how events should be handled now.
Yeah, I agree.
You limit the amount of books that come out per month. Even if the event has to go longer, you limit, so that way I can go, oh, I'm gonna buy the 2 Metal books this week, the 2 Metal books next week, and the 2 Metal books the week after that. But I'm also gonna have room to buy Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Gwenpool, Deadpool. I have room in my budget to pick up all of these books, and I don't feel like I'm being left out, or I have to make a decision of, do I get my regular book, or do I get my tie-in book? This is her hand for that. She has Jorbjorn and the hammer. Jorbjorn. Rob is off camera, and I don't know why he's doing that. Everyone knows I can't pronounce anything in Thor lore.
Not just Thor lore, pronunciations in general.
But like I said, that's the biggest thing. And then the second thing, of course, is the fact that it is so is keeping everything nice and to the point. It tells you where to go. That was one of my biggest complaints about Secret Empire. How hard would it have been to, in the thing where they explain?
I don't know how arms work.
Apparently not.
It just didn't look like it.
Let me explain to you how a sideshow works.
Okay.
You see this? You see the?
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Why don't you?
So also arms, pretty much, should. Boom.
Hey! See? That's embarrassing. We're gonna cut that out. That I spent about 5 minutes trying to.
Oh my God, she has like actual cloth pieces. But yeah, no, and the fact that they let you know where to go, I said it in my complaint video. Why didn't they do Barf? Like when they in the final issue,
yes,
or the issue I think 7 or 8, when they showed Barf gave him the Cosmic Cube, why was there not a little thing in the corner that simply said, "Go read Captain America 25 to understand this"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob, we don't need the peanut gallery. Nothing can pick you up. But what Rob just said, for those of you guys wondering, was none of the writers are talking to each other, which I agree, I may have been the problem. Maybe the way that the companies internally are handling this is why DC is doing this so much better. But I don't care if it's DC or Marvel. I think in general, this is how events should be handled. With the way the entertainment industry is right now, the reason why comic books are on a decline, and this has nothing to do with popular stories or unpopular stories, everyone in general has more entertainment options in front of them. You have more movies, more video games. You have more things to go and do. Everyone's trying to tell you to get outside and do more stuff. Why are you going to spend all of your money in comics in this day and age? So don't make it a challenge for me to keep up with your event. Yeah. Don't make it so I have to pick all of Secret Empire or my normal superheroes. And don't cancel all the books that I'm enjoying. I don't want Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man's a bad example because his story, even though it tied in, technically was his story. But I don't want Champions, example. If you're a fan of Champions, it completely stopped to do Secret Empire stuff. Like there was not even like oh, she has 2 arms. Oh, this is the Jorbjorn one.
Okay. I was really confused for a second because I was like, that hand doesn't go to that arm.
Oh, and for the record, guys, this is not actually a sponsored video at all. We get these things because we enjoy them.
And it's fun trying to
if we have
figure
boxes
out
up, they're write-offs.
That's the key. The key right there is.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Dan, as a guy who's only really been reading comics since he started this job, 2 years, without even looking at the plots, which event are you enjoying more?
DC Metal, hands down. It's just, I don't know, it's just feels more...
Where does this go?
Active as well. It feels like more stuff's going on and like the separate tie-ins just fit better.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's it. This isn't supposed to be a huge thing. It's just our opinion as to why DC Metal as an event is being handled better than Secret Empire. Now, plot-wise, Oh my god, DC Metal's amazing.
Oh my god. It is so freaking good. And all the different one-offs for the origins for the different Batman.
Where the hell does this go?
It goes right here.
Oh.
See, you can't figure out arms, or I can't figure out arms, you can't figure out buttons.
Well, where does this go?
We all have our own missions here.
Okay, so you have the 2 buttons.
Yes.
This goes around her waist.
Okay, oh, this does?
Yeah. And this is all her waistline. That's her belt.
This is a loincloth?
This is her belt. So that's pretty much it on DC Metal, guys. We're gonna focus on finishing this now. So if you want to leave out the video, that's cool. But if you want to see how this completes,
hold on,
is there an instruction manual?
Yeah, I need to see the picture again.
It's a bad picture.
It doesn't show the full thing.
That's what I mean. And I don't see an instruction manual. So we're gonna finish this up, guys. If you enjoyed this and you enjoyed Dan, you can find him at Dan T Editor. He's gonna put my Twitter underneath this and his, because he's gonna edit this when we're done. By the way, you're editing this when we're done.
Apparently I'm editing this when we're done.
And if you want to come chat with us on a regular basis, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you can find us on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/eligiblemonster. Me, Dan, and Houston are over there frequently chit-chatting about various things. Playing video games like Warframe, Destiny, and Overwatch on a frequent basis.
Yeah.
So, to this now. Yeah. To me, my arm.
To me, my...
I think it's
weird
with
belt loincloth thing. Hey!
And then this goes here.
Hey!
Hey!
Ooppa!
Alright, let's get some zooming and going on here, cameraman.
Let's see this beautiful statue.
So if you stuck around all the way to the end, I've got a feeling Dan sped up a good chunk of that putting it together.
Yeah.
If you stuck around all the way to the ending, thank you guys so much. You can find me on Twitter at Comicstorian, Dan at Dan T Editor. I'll give you a link to Sideshow Collectibles down below. They're not sponsoring this, but I really love their products. So
they're really good.
Yeah, in general.
They're really good.
Yeah. I don't know where we're gonna put this one in the office. Natalie's gotta figure that one out.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
Oh, it's a beautiful piece.
Like this is really, really nice.
This is insane.
Love it. Now we just need to make sure we put a fan in front of it so that just the cape's constantly waving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys and subscribe for more. We'll bring you another vlog next week on Wednesday. Ask a question down below about the comic book industry, something that you just want our opinions on or something along those lines, and I'll pick either Dan or Houston to join me and we'll discuss it while we do something stupid. That's pretty much what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good one.